People might not know who he is, but if I have a picture of him there, suddenly people say, oh, the President of the United States. Okay? If I talk about Datuk Nicole David, some people heard of the name, but if I show her picture, oh, that's Datuk Nicole David. How it can help our, makes our presentation clearer. Okay, examples of visual materials, there are a few. One, unprepared materials, meaning you come with a whiteboard marker, we have a whiteboard, as I describe, I start to draw. As I describe, I start to draw. That is unprepared materials, that is impromptu, something that I can do, but make sure you can draw very well. Otherwise, people say, what is he drawing? Okay? Or you can use flip charts. Flip charts are a series of charts where we can flip over. You know flip? That's why we call it the flip charts. Okay, one, flip chart number 2, and so on. Okay? Prepared materials. Prepared are what we do before we come. We prepare. Okay? This is an example. Slides, transparencies. You know what transparencies are? We used to have an overhead projector. Okay? Before the LCD, we have the overhead projectors. Today, we still use the overhead projectors. Video clips, CDs, okay, these are prepared materials. Non-projected ones, these are projected, okay? Projected, non-projected ones, pictures. We hold up pictures, okay, look at this. What is this? Okay, this is a brochure of the Faculty of Engineering and Technical Studies of Open University. This is non-projected, okay? This is non-projected. Posters, models, handouts. Okay, let's do not copy notes. I'm giving out handouts for you to take away. Or edaran, ini dipanggil non-projected materials. Okay, so for presentation, these materials we can prepare. Visual equipment. Today, you name it, you want it, you get it, okay? OHP, slide, LCD projectors, VCDs, we even do teleconferencing, okay? Nowadays, people do not come for meetings in one room. People meet in their own rooms, okay? In a department, people sit in their own office and do their meetings through conferencing. That is the nature of modern equipments that we have today. So we have plenty. In some advanced universities, you come for lectures, but you do not have a lecturer in front. You listen to what lectures? Lectures over video, okay? The professor is sitting in his office, and he plays, and he's talking to you here on the big screen, okay? So he doesn't come here. You'll be sitting here looking at him, all right? Taking down notes. Right, guides for using visual aids. Do not have visual aids for the sake of visual aids. If this is my visual aids for today, if this is the picture that I'm going to use for today, if I just hold it up for you like this and then put it back, it is really a waste of visual aids. So what should I do? If I only have a copy of this, I'll say, okay, guys, ladies and gentlemen, please have a look at this, pass it round. Okay, so it goes round. At least, even with a copy of this, everyone will have the chance to look at this picture. Okay, so make full use of whatever you have prepared. If you have handouts, make sure it is given out so that everyone has got one. Okay, if you have slides here on the screen, make sure this is used fully. For example, do not use aids for the sake of using them. I can read that statement. Can you read that statement? Can you read that? Yes? Let's read. Do not use aids for the sake of using them. You can read and I can read. So if that is all, if I do not have extra explanation, then I'm just limiting the use of my slides. Okay? So give examples. Don't use too many aids. If you have the slides, if you have pictures, if you have relia, if you have handouts, too many. At one point of time, it will distract the attention of your audience. Okay? So do not have too many. Just have enough to help you in your presentation. Practice speech with the use of the aids. Okay? Practice speech with the use of the aids. Meaning if you prepare something, again, if I look at this picture, okay, I'm going to talk about art. So while looking at the picture, I should have enough language to use to describe this picture. Okay? I must have enough language, meaning I must have enough sentences to describe and tell you what this piece of art is all about. Okay? So practice your speech. And again, the secret to successful presentation, especially for new presenters, is always to practice. My teacher used to tell me when I was learning to be a debater. You know a debater? You go out and debate, you challenge people orally, okay? And he always say, practice in front of a mirror. Talk to a mirror so that you can see what your face looks like when you present a point. You can see what your hands do when you present a point. Because when you talk to the audience, where's the mirror? The mirror is looking at you. So whatever you do, the mirror is actually giving feedbacks. You look at the eyes of people. They are telling you, this is what you do, this is what you do. Okay, so practice. There are cases where, you know, even very, very experienced presenters, they do have blunders. They make mistakes. Okay, presentation starts at 8 o'clock at night. Everybody quiet. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is 8 o'clock at night, but he says good morning. Everybody starts to laugh, and he wonders, why are people laughing? Then he recalled, he said good morning. And then he said, what do you think he said? Thank you very much. I'm glad everybody is very much awake. You create a mistake, you must correct your mistake very quickly so that it doesn't look like a mistake. Of course, the audience know it was a blunder, okay? But you see, even experienced presenters have this kind of flips and flops during the presentation. So do practice. For your 5 to 10 minutes presentation, please practice, okay? I know you'll have fun later. Thoroughly familiar with the use of equipment, okay? If I want to use a laptop and I want to use an LCD, I must myself learn how to put them into pieces, okay? Please do not expect people from the audience to come up and say, can I help you with the equipment? All right, so practically you must know how to fix your own equipment because you are the presenter. The audience will come and listen and watch, okay? So do not come and finally, where am I going to put this socket? Where is this from? You fix everything, there's no supply. Why? You didn't plug in your power socket. So make sure you are familiar. Make sure equipment is available in a working condition. Your LCD should be working. Check before coming to your location, okay? Switch it on. Does it come on, okay? Technology is marvelous. Technology is beautiful. But ladies and gentlemen, technology sometimes do give us lots of trouble. On a fine day, on a beautiful morning, sometimes the laptop refuses to come on. You believe me? Suddenly, on that particular day, the screen turns black. It's just blank. No matter what you do, no matter how much you pray, it just refuses to come on. That's the agony of having technology sometimes. But you must always be prepared. If you go for an important presentation, you must always have plan A, you must always have plan B. No laptops, it refuses to work, never mind. I have my plan B. So work on your plan B. Make sure your plan B as interesting, if not more interesting than your mechanical problems here.